If you'd placed a meaty wager on Indiana's Fernando Mendoza to win the Heisman Trophy this time last summer, you'd be sipping tiki drinks in Exuma right now. Mendoza had 60-1 odds to win the Heisman. That's the thing about college football's top award. You often don't see the winner coming. Title sleepers. 5 under-the-radar programs who could contend for national championship. Before Mendoza, long-shot winners included Louisville's Lamar Jackson, LSU's Joe Burrow, and Alabama's Devonta Smith. 2021, Bryce Young, Alabama. 2020, Devonta Smith, Alabama. 2018, Kyler Murray, Oklahoma. 2021, Bryce Young, Alabama. 2020, Devonta Smith, Alabama. 2018, Kyler Murray, Oklahoma. Sure, you could do worse than backing a favorite like Texas Arch Manning or Notre Dame's C.J. Carr. But are you really going to get to Exuma by picking a frontrunner? For those dreaming bigger, I've got 7 Heisman sleepers to consider. How do I define a Heisman sleeper? Their odds are worse than 15-1. Full disclosure, I am a Heisman voter. I do not wager on the award. Here are my top Heisman sleepers for the 2026 season. BetMGM odds, 25-1. I'm a sucker for dual-threat quarterbacks when predicting Heisman contenders. Reed oozes charisma, and he established recognition with voters after taking Texas A&M to the college football playoff last season. He's blessed with a good group of wide receivers. A Black Friday clash against Texas and Manning will be a prime opportunity to impress before ballots are collected in December. He must reduce his interceptions and improve his play versus top competition. No nonsense. Why Mike Elko is good fit for Texas A&M exclusive. BetMGM odds, 35-1. First, Russell must win the quarterback job. He's in a battle with veteran backup Austin Mack, who has more experience. But if Alabama is going to make the playoff, it needs a quarterback with superstar potential. That's Russell. A former 5-star recruit, he's a dual threat who outperformed Mack in the spring game. As Alabama defensive back Bray Hubbard put it, if you want to know how good Russell's arm is, close your eyes and listen to him throw. The ball sizzles. Exclusive why Kalen DeBoer never flinched when Michigan job came open. BetMGM odds, 16-1. The one thing missing from Kirby Smart's Georgia tenure? A Heisman winner. Stockton has the tools, but does he have the wide receivers? Georgia could have used one more big-time receiver out of the portal, if you ask me. Still, Stockton has a lot of what I'm looking for in a Heisman quarterback. Good arm, sharp accuracy, a clutch gene, and the ability to elevate in big moments. When Stockton and Manning squared off in November, who looked better? Enough said. BetMGM odds, 35-1. Toney was one of the nation's best receivers as a freshman, and a heck of a punt returner. As a sophomore, he can win the Heisman. Miami should feast on an ACC schedule and return to the playoff, with plenty of stat-stuffing opportunities for Toney along the way. A November game against Notre Dame will be a key opportunity to woo voters. The Heisman typically becomes a quarterback contest, but a wide receiver can win, especially one as good as Toney. BetMGM odds 100-1. Voters awarded the Heisman to one Bo Jackson 41 years ago. Why not another? Ohio State's schedule is loaded with marquee opponents. Jackson piling up 100-yard games, he had 6 of those last season, would build momentum. No running back has won the Heisman since Derrick Henry in 2015. Jackson will face Heisman competition from within his own team, because quarterback Julian Sayin or wide receiver Jeremiah Smith could mount bids. But Bo Jackson, Heisman winner, has a familiar ring. BetMGM odds, 50-1. Washington's November schedule includes games against Penn State, Indiana, and Oregon. Sure, that could be a recipe for disaster. Or it could be a stage for Williams to court voters. He threw for more than 3,000 yards as a sophomore, and he's a running threat, too. Washington will be a preseason top 25 team. If it's in the playoff hunt in November, that's good for a Williams candidacy. BetMGM odds, 200-1. This article originally appeared on USA Today. 7 college football sleepers who could contend for Heisman Trophy.